Hi there, my name is Sandy Zimmer. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the third Stamp of the Month video for July 2023. And this is using the Bee's Knees Stamp of the Month for July from Close to My Heart. And I'm going to be using this beehive and my black intense ink. And I'm going to be stamping on my white daisy cardstock here. I'm just going to stamp the part of the beehive that does not have flowers on it. So you'll see that it's going off of the page there. And I'm also going to stamp it onto some scratch paper and cut that out. So I'm layering that scratch paper over top of my beehive, and I'm spinning that stamp around so that now I am going to stamp with just the flowers. So I've grabbed my gray ink here and I'm stamping over top of that. So it's kind of a nice way to add the colored flowers over top of the black and white beehive without creating too much work. You don't have to color it in with pencil crayons or markers or anything. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use that Wisteria ink and my blender brush. And that's how I'm going to color them in. So it's a very quick and easy process. So now I have a strip of wisteria paper here that is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to use the wings from the bee this time, and I'm going to stamp back and forth with it and just cover that piece of wisteria with the grape ink and the bee wings. So you'll see that I grabbed those two little flowers and I'm using those to fill in the space where the bee wings just didn't quite cover. And so some of them will overlap a little bit, but it's totally fine. You won't even notice it in the finished card. And again, it's just a nice way to create some pattern over top of, just some plain cardstock, and also to stretch that stamp just a little bit more. Again, I'm grabbing my wisteria ink and my blender brush, and I'm just blending around the edges of this just to help it blend together and give it some consistency. So that's all done. Now I'm going to grab my sentiment here, which is a thinking of you, sweet friend. I've stamped that on another piece of white daisy with my grape ink, and I'm just fussy cutting that out with my scissors. So it's just another technique that you can do with sentiments. You don't always have to stamp them on a straight piece of paper or on the card front. You can fussy cut them out, and it looks like it's pretty much thin cut really when you're all done. So it's just another way to use our sentiments and create a different look. So here you can see that I'm assembling my card. I've got that stamped wisteria with the grape ink on it. And I've got a little piece here that is just 1/8 of an inch wide. And I'm using that to just separate my two pieces that I've worked on there. And here I am just putting the dimensional adhesive on the back of my sentiment, using my scissors to just help me take that tape off. So I thought it was a nice idea to just lift up that sentiment a little bit, and I can place that sentiment down and cover up some of my not so great stamping, if you will. And here I'm using the honey butter and another blender brush just to color in that beehive. I didn't want it to be stark white, so I thought I would do that. And again, I'm just putting my sentiment in place here, and it's just covering up a little bit of my not so great stamping. I put it onto my card base and I thought it needed a little something more. So I cut down the piece that I was working by 1/4 of an inch, and I added that honey butter mat on the back there. Now I'm just using the honey butter ink on a little block, and I'm adding my shimmer brush and just doing some splatters, again, just to add a little bit more of that honey butter, just to make everything come together a little bit more. And I'll lift that up and show you a close-up. So I really like how this came together. Here's all the products that I used, basically, and a close-up of that card. I hope you'll give these a try. Again, my name is Sandy Zimmer, and I'm a Close to My Heart maker. If you'd like to order these products, you can go to sandyzim.closetomyheart.ca. I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up if you would like, and subscribe to my channel. That always helps me out. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.